Today we are talking about how to get back on track. Hi everyone, we have been talking about self-care, daily self-care, that is, taking better care of ourselves on a daily basis. As you can see from the title of the video, today we are talking about how to get back on track. For the last few weeks, I have lived up to and far exceeded the name of this channel. I have been super busy. I feel as though I have been going from one thing to another thing, to the next thing, to another thing, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing, and another thing, with very little breathing time in between. And whenever that happens, I have a tendency to throw routines and habits out of the window. I get further and further away from my routines and my habits, and consequently I end up feeling off track, off balance, unfocused, confused, what's going on, and just generally just out of whack. What do you do when you feel that way? What do you do? How do you reel yourself back in? How do you pull yourself together? How do you refocus? How do you get yourself back on track? Because right now, as we speak, that is what I need to do. I stop, press pause, and get myself back on track. So I want to hear from you in the comments how you get yourself back on track, how you refocus and get yourself back to where you need to be. And I'm going to share with you how I'm going to do that as well. What I am going to do to get myself back on track, refocus, and back centered and where I need to be is go back to the basics and reintroduce into my schedule those things that keep me grounded. I'm going to share those with you. Okay, unfortunately, one of the first things, and this is a terrible, terrible thing, but it seems like whenever I get busy like this, all of the most important things go out the window. And maybe, just maybe, this time I will learn my lesson, and no matter how, because I always feel like that well, at least not always, but I have felt as though there's a lesson to be learned in the midst of all of this busyness. I know I heard in my spirit that you need to learn within all of this busyness that's going on, that you need to remember to stick to the things that you know are important, because there will always be a wave of task and busyness and things to handle. I mean, there's always going to be things to do. It's just a matter, is it a low time, a high time, a peak, but there's always going to be some level of activity, some level of responsibilities and obligations and things to do. But what I felt in my spirit going through what I just went through was that I need to, again, learn how to hold on to the things that are important and not just throw everything out. The most important thing for me to do that is highly important for me, I am a believer, I am a Christian, I'm a believer, and so but the most important thing for me to do is to have my quiet time. And unfortunately, in times past, that is one of the things that I stop doing when I get busy, because I stay up later, I wake up, I have so many things on my mind, I jump up and go. And that is just so bad, because it just leaves me feeling empty and feeling tired and not so happy, because I'm not feeding the spirit. So the first thing that I'm going to do is start out fresh tomorrow morning and wake up and have my quiet time. And for me, quiet time consists of prayer. It consists of this devotional, Calling devotional by Sarah Young. The devotionals are short. Here's April 9th and 10th as an example. And I mean, it's just some inspiration for the day, scripture, inspiration for the day, in Scripture, and it's short. It doesn't take long, and this coupled with some praise and worship songs, with my own Bible study time, reading, looking over my vision cards, on my prayer, my praise and worship, my vision cards, journaling, all of those things work into my quiet time. And the time that I have carved out is first thing in the morning for about 30 to 45 minutes, and I have a prayer basket also that I have by my bed where I keep this devotional, I keep my journals, I keep I use my iPad for my Bible to read the scriptures. I have an iPod for music that's not in the basket but nearby. I have a communion cup inside my basket, and candles, matches for candles if I want to light a candle. I usually have tissue in there for, happy tears. And what else do I have in there? Pens to go along with the journal, but just different things that I may need to go along with my quiet time I keep in the basket. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do. And, everyone's quiet time can look different. Quiet time is something that I think we all need because of the busyness of life. We need some time to center. So that could be meditation time. That could be, whatever it is that helps to keep you focused and grounded. I use it in the way that I describe because that is what works best for me.
I have something I want to tell you.
I value. A way that I like to regroup is to go back to something that is familiar to help me to remember and grasp my footing and propel on and move forward. And this is one of my favorite books. Oh my gosh, get ready. Fabulosity by Kamora Lee Simmons. It's a good book because what Kamora does in this book, from my perspective, is she shows us how empowering it is to be a woman. It's empowering to grasp who you are as an individual and who you are as a woman. And I love that about this book, that she breaks down how empowering it is to hold your shoulders back and to have on a fabulous outfit and a fabulous hairdo and a fabulous bag, and how you can grasp that, and it's empowering. And being a woman is a powerful thing, and that is one of the things that I really picked up on the first time I read this book. And also another thing that she does in addition to that is she really expresses the importance of owning who you are, loving who you are. And I'll read you a little excerpt. It says, you have to demand the best in all areas of life for yourself. No one is going to be your advocate. You have to demand the best in all areas of life for yourself. And that is a good way to sum up a lot of the things that she shares in this book. And I just love it because after reading it, I just feel so empowered, and I'm woman, hear me roar, and just confident and just ready to go. Whenever I feel that need to regroup, going back to a beloved book is a great way to do that. Another book that is good is a book, and I can't find the book. I would show it to you. Okay, but it's a book by Rachel Miller, and I will leave the title of the book. I'll put it on the screen, but it's a book by Rachel Miller, and the book goes through these different areas of your life that you should adhere to kind of get yourself together and organized. But it is really good for just helping you to just kind of get your affairs and how to get your life organized and together. And she talks about a lot of just wonderful things about getting your home together. So those are 3 things that I'm going to be doing to get myself on track, and I don't think there's anything else, because it's no fun feeling tired and feeling, you know, like I'm just, it's just no fun to feel just out of Let me know in the comments below what you do to get yourself back on track, to refocus and re-energize. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a happy, blessed day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.